were up on the cliff, we saw Amelia be pulled in by an individual who we later discovered is Penelope, who is now the standing leader of the guard of this town, whose name is Woodhurst. And from there, we get separated from Millie for a moment, and we hear some raised voices in the other room. The group wonder what might have descended. Basil wonders what could have stopped the present state of affairs. Thales wonders if it was impossible to stop to begin with. Holo does send a message to Solomon back in Moorbury that Woodhurst burns and they're sorting out what has happened. No response up to this point. Um, I don't want to just read it. I need to summarize it. Thals asks why people seek the blood of the Drake family. It's confirmed later that it's not just the Drake family, it's all nobles. A Caius Vane, is Vane the last name?
Yes.
Yeah, he came some months ago. I think we later discover he came about 8 months ago. Speaking of class equality, no one above another. And he later accused a nobleman of something, and one of Caius's people attacked the nobleman. He was jailed. The jailing was the last straw that pushed everything over the edge. It was confirmed that Jonathan Drake was the man killed by the masonry. The father did help Penelope and other nobles out of the city, and the surviving nobles are up on the cliffside. Uh, Penelope formally requests that they help her in her vengeance for the death of her father, killing Caius being the prominent goal, and it becoming necessary that the rebellion is quelled. Um, Penelope's main hope is to seek vengeance, though. She is okay leaving, though she does later state she'd like to see the city go back to some level of normancy, as it was when her father was help leading it. Kabi's initial thought, not the party's fight. Basil does not agree, but he would feel the need to help the nobles escape. Um, Basil does wonder if there is some magically influence when it comes to the grievances. Um, and Holo and Basil also argue that the party owes a debt to Emilia for her part that she's played so far. Thal also wonders about this magical tampering of the populace. Kabi is hesitant to be drawn into a conflict where many could die. During the middle of this, a shadowy voice told Kabi, "We must speak soon," and something. Um, Thal thinks the city will burn regardless. It's a matter of who burns it. But he also says leaving the Drake family alone means they'll probably die. If they intervene, villagers could be caught in the crossfire. Holo wondered if there could maybe be some negotiating, maybe some way to calm things down, perhaps a agreement between the villagers and the nobles. Kabi says he would only kill the village leader. No one actually, no, sorry. Kabi would only kill the cultist leader. He would not want to kill villagers out of revenge, which I think overall none of us really wanted the wholesale slaughter of villagers, at least for the sake of, we would not want to do that. Um, okay, going into the meeting that we had with the nobles, William Trust, banker, larger man, older and balding, dressed finely, but a little bit dirty. His plan is to poison the water, go in there, grab the gold, leave, go do something else with the gold, establish another town. Um, Father Theron, a priest of Quaddle, disagrees with this. He thinks negotiations should be the only way forward, should be the first step, and only the ones that in the cult are the ones that need to face justice. Gerard, younger man, he later tells us that his father defected to the rebellion, and his father was speaking to a woman that was part of this group that came in, and he was later chased away with a knife by his father after rejecting his offers to have him go talk with this woman. More information's needed. Then Penelope Drake is also the acting head of the town guard. Um, some back and forth starts with William the banker. Many people disagree with his actions, though Basil does say that it would be efficient the way he was describing. Poison the water, go in, get it done. Um, Basil might have been the only one that agreed with him, outside of maybe a few other unnamed nobles in there. Um, yeah, so discourse on that.
I
That seems
have
to be.
just
Go
one
ahead.
thing just for my notes. Is Penelope Drake the oldest child of the Drake family or just the oldest daughter? Or is
Believe
that even
she-
relevant?
Probably not relevant, but I believe she introduced herself as the first daughter.
Okay, okay, cool.
We, yeah, those are like the highlights from William. Um, Gerard, he disagrees with killing the innocents. Gerard, the son of the leather worker, his thought was to destroy the food supply, burn the fields, slaughter the cattle, and that is a means to basically try to get things to calm down and put them at an advantage against this town. He also wonders that maybe they take the livestock, sell them, get their gold the right way, air quotes, and essentially strike off on their own. Yeah, sorry. There's so much detail. It's hard to know what actually is like the best things to say. Um,
You could skip like the whole talkie points because I think we all remember that and just jump into like the more interesting bits.
okay, sure. Yeah, I guess we kind of all know, but we all ended with we're gonna go recon, and they said, "Cool, sounds good. Let us know what you find out." Um, which is a good detail. We all know who the Dragonborn is. Only one of us has seen the purple-haired woman. I wonder who. Okay, the fight. Well, I should say Amelia said that she wants us to find Caius and to save him for Amelia. Okay, cool. Kabi and I'll let you take this part, Zach, as far as your conversation with the shadow.
Yeah, so I stepped away from the party to confer with the shadow. Um, and he emerged from the amulet that I've been wearing on my neck. Um, and he said that I have a knack for finding opportunity. Um, that there are, you know, options here in Woodhurst for him to expand his influence, and that if I agree to help his operative, which he described as a charismatic young man by the name of Julian Tower, he will grant me a boon, and also uh, he will give me a not. I know what the boon is. I asked for something to make me more persuasive, so he said if he helps his operative, he'll give me it. But to help me achieve that goal, um, if I speak the shadow's name, uh, I can move silently for 30 minutes on top of being able to be invisible for an hour. Um, and Kabi said he will do what he can to help the operative, Julian Tower. He just still needs to make contact to figure out how to what's it called? Do that to help him. That's the notes and what I remember. Did I miss anything?
The overall goal is to put the operative in a place of position in the town, right?
Okay, yeah, gotcha. Yep,
I get.
I missed that he wants one of his own operatives in power. Yep, okay. Thank you. Sorry. Must have looked it over.
Yep. And in this case, Julian Tower, he wants
Yep.
him to be in a place of power. Yeah.
But at the same time, the shadowy figure uh said that if it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world, but he does ask that I would probably need to find him somebody else who could be useful to him.
He also said if you betrayed him, it would go poorly for you, in so few
Yep.
words.
Yep, there's that as well, but Kabi would never betray his friends.
Never. All right, a few other just overall things. Although, Chris, you were going to say something, or were you going to hop in to start sharing notes?
No, I was just gonna hop in for Thauron's little spat and the whole argument part.
Yeah, you go ahead. That was complicated.
So as Kabi is away, Thauron does attempt to go over and sneakily whisper to Holo to ask her if he should reveal the information that he has regarding the wand that Kabi has in his possession. As of this time, nobody really knew exactly what it does besides him. Uh, Overhearing this, Basil interjects, and seeing that there's really nowhere else to go about it, once Kabi enters the room, he then goes into detail about what the wand can do, how it has a function to potentially pierce a dragon's hide, excuse me, as well as a function to shield from a breath attack. And it is noted that it is for, dragon type creatures, so kobolds would be included in that. Whether Wan Chi are, that wasn't, I don't think that was really settled or not, but possibility. Basil was furious that Thauron had hidden this from him. He suggested that they should destroy it. Thauron again pushed that they should keep it. Kabi suggested they should perhaps table this for another time and just not use the wand at all. Again, Thauron was against this, saying that if there was a dragonborn in town, they may very well need the protection of it if it came to it. Holo stepped in to try to bridge the gap a bit. She did offer, well, Kabi did give the wand to Holo as she was the most trustworthy of the group. Holo then almost potentially offered it to Basil if he would promise to not destroy it. After a small bit of hesitation, Basil had said that if anyone else had asked him such a question, he would have lied and then immediately destroyed the object. But because it was Holo, he did not wish to lie to her. Um, and he rejected the offer. Again, more back and forth about, trust, who can be trusted. Accusations were thrown at Thauron, accusations were thrown at Basil until it became, pretty much to the point that Basil doesn't really trust anybody outside of, in the group, potentially Holo, but again, it wasn't one of his priorities. In a sense, they were like, a means to an end. At some point, they're all going to go their separate ways, and we have no real connection. This ended up hurting Holo, and she turned and offered the wand to Thauron, which was surprising to him, and to which Basil immediately left the room without fully hearing what was said. But Holo did offer the wand to Thauron on the promise that he would not use it for. He would not use his offensive capabilities. He would only use the shield if it became necessary. and only the offense would be used if the entire group agreed. Thaurin did promise on his family name, Stone Grip, and he gave a bit of information about his mother and father when Kabi asked for more details, basically just saying that they were, a merchant and a blacksmith. He attempted to go into a bit more detail, but then stopped himself. After that, we ended up leaving and heading down to the actual village itself. Um, Holo transformed into a mouse, and I think it was a mouse, yeah, a mouse, and hid in Kabi's pocket as we were going in. Basil then retreated into his music box, and that went inside Kabi's bag. So it was just Thalrin and Kabi going down the road, and they made the cover story that Kabi was a merchant who some random guards with, I believe, I don't know if he said the Drake family logo, but I think he said some noble logo, had basically taken his goods, and he was seeking the leader of this town or someone in charge to speak with to try to recoup some losses. And Thaurin was his guard. Uh, they did talk their way through the gates, but one of the people, one of the farmers there, I think he was a farmer, one of the farmers there had told Thalrin to not use any magic inside of the city, as it was a bit of a touchy subject with them at the present moment. Thalrin agreed not to, use any offensive magic or anything while he was inside the city. Uh, as they walked around, they ended up getting directions from this this group of praying people. They got a little bit more information about the flag sigil that was hanging above the town. I'm trying to think of. I don't think I wrote down the name. Did I? Yeah, I don't think I did. What was the name that they gave?
For the flag?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the community. No, the
the collect.
collective. That's it.
Here we go. Okay. Yeah, so they said, I believe it was a flag with joining hands. They said it was the flag of the collective. Not really a deity that they worship in particular, more an ideal of unity and togetherness. They did give Thaurin and Kabi directions to I believe it was the church where they found a long line of people waiting to go inside. It was learned or was heard that one of either Caius himself was inside or one of his lieutenants was inside inducting people into the collective. Not wanting to wait in the line fully, they did send. Holo had the idea that she could go in as a mouse and look around to see if Caius was actually in the building, as we had also heard that he might be at the church where the hostages were, or he might be over at the barracks. Both were on different sides of the city. Um, Holo went into the temple, and after some brief looking around, she didn't see Caius. She was headed towards where one of the members, where one of the lieutenants were, but she ended up spotting a snake, a garden snake, following behind in her trails. Shockingly, the garden snake ended up speaking into her mind, basically just offering to exchange a bit of information as they both seem to be searching for something. Holo agreed, and they left the temple, went to a little side street area. The snake did transform first, and she named herself Alora or Yara Yal. Jal. I said that last name.
You're a Jal.
Yara Jal. Uh, After which Holo then revealed her form as well. Some conversation ensued, just a sharing of information of what they had learned. Holo did tell her that they found the water and the flowers near the well to be a bit suspicious as they gave off a magical quality. She also talked about, what Yara was doing there. She said she was looking for allies, and that the place gave off, I believe, like a strange vibe in a sense. She had not seen Caius as of yet, but she did say that he appears from place to place. Um, Again, more conversation ensued. Connection, began to slowly build between Yara and Holo. Mostly for the simple fact that Holo has finally met somebody who has similar qualities to her as well, can transform, mental speak, a hybrid in a sense. They did agree to meet the next morning at the same location to basically go over what they find. Holo did say that she was working with others. She didn't give the full number, and she didn't say that she was working with any particular noble house. But she did give her a bit of information before transferring into a cat and coming over to find Kabi and Thaurin. During that spectrum, Kabi and Thaurin were waiting near, a house by the well. Thaurin did end up getting a vial of the water to potentially test later. Uh, Once Holo got back, she did tell them that Caius was not in the temple, and that we should probably go elsewhere to look. She did not mention her conversation with Alora. Uh, they all then they all decided to walk to the town. Wait, no, it was the townhouse. It was the townhouse that we went to, and the temple is where we walked to afterwards. Got the was it the I thought we
We
went to
started. No, we did not go to the barracks. We went to the temple. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so it was the town hall we were at initially where everybody was going into. Then from there, we left to go to the temple where they were holding all of the hostages that they had. We had heard that Caius might be there picking out the next victim for execution. We did go and we headed inside. Caius was not there, but we did find a dragonborn there, the same Dragonborn that we had heard details about from Penelope. It turned out that his name was Uhtred Baracus. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay. Uhtred Baracus. We did not hear. Well, it was initially, let me go back a little bit. Initially, Kabi had asked for his name, but he was a bit vague and didn't really get into it too much, nor did he talk about why he was here or why he left their homeland of Ubea. It was Basil's voice, kind of in Kabi's mind for the most part, egging him on to get the name. And then the Dragonborn finally revealed who he was, and Basil went quiet at that. Uh, Again, after a bit more conversation, Kabi asked if there was any way he could help them, get their supplies back. Uhtred then stated that he would go out to where the cart was taken and they encountered the soldiers, see if he could find any tracks of any kind. Um, and they proceeded to leave out of the temple and begin walking.
That was a lot.
Yeah, that was a action pack or a RP packed session.
One slight correction. We don't know if the water is magical. We highly suspect it is. But so far, we just have a Hello knows it smells sweet, villagers say it tastes sweet, and Allura mentioned there are flowers around the well that seemed unusual, but more confirmations needed to kind of sort out what that is.
And so we begin. You all are wandering towards the exit of the town with Uhtred. You do have moments to do something.
Tell me, Uhtred, you said you were having difficulties with a bank in town.
I said that?
Well, yes. Did he not say that? Somebody said that. Am I tripping?
No, he did. He said something about the collective was having trouble getting into the vault.
Okay, all right. Yes, you had said that the collective was having difficulties getting into the vault in town.
Ah, yes. Sorry. We were on the hunt. I slipped my mind. Yes, two of my companions are trying to break in, but it's a tough nut to crack.
I'd wonder, instead of us trekking through woods trying to find gods and stolen goods, perhaps if we were to assist you, we could take a cut of whatever was inside and be on our way a bit quicker, pockets filled with gold. We can always get more supplies. Isn't that right, boss?
Yeah, no, it would definitely probably be. We could, yeah, skip a few steps here. We just take compensation or as a reward for helping you get in.
Well, that's not my task to do. I'm merely here to gather the rebels, but feel free to assist them. I doubt they give you a cut, though, because that money is for the people. I'm sure you understand.
I would say it's more payment for services rendered. Would you not say good is sorry, fair pay for hard work?
Yes, I would say fair pay for hard work, but this is money for the people. It's not for us to try to figure out who it belongs to people who are outsiders as payment. Like, how much of a cut are you planning to take?
Outsiders. We're of the people as well. Are you not representing all of the oppressed working class or just the people of Woodhurst? I would say that that changes your revolution a bit.
No, not at all. I am for all the oppressed people in the world, but I have to start one town at a time. And right now it's Woodhurst.
And I'm here in Woodhurst offering my expertise. You see, I've been in plenty of bank vaults, and I've well, let's just say I've gleamed quite the eye for them.
Give me a deception check.
Can I assist for advantage? Actually, I am proficient. Never mind.
Where is it? Here it is. Good. No fucking way.
Ah, sorry. I just can't believe that you would be able to break into any vaults. Sorry, there's not many vaults on Obeah. Surely you don't take me for a fool. Is there a
What
reason
he-
you're
Well,
trying to get out of my...
I
What he means is I am, well, your gods seem to suggest that magic wasn't welcome here. So I have kept my talents hidden. But I am a capable wizard. It would not be too difficult to get inside of a vault with my talents.
You're a wizard.
I am.
Kind of looks you up and down. You don't strike me as the dangerous sort, but definitely keep that magic at bay. We have no need for that against the vaults. It's fine. My brothers are more than capable enough of getting into it eventually. There's no rush.
Very well. It's a mere suggestion.
But since you're not occupied, perhaps we can hunt those nobles?
Yes. By all means, boss, lead the way.
Basil, in your mind, you hear Holo's voice. Is this one you know?
Yes. Is all he says.
What would you like to do?
I'm still working that out.
Just say the word and I'll let them know. But we will let this play continue. And at this point, Holo is just cat form on Kabi's shoulders, looking bored.
Yes, but yes, please, lead me to the way where your cart was stolen.
You're muted, Zach.
Damn. Right. Yes. This way to where my cart was stolen. Yeah. They just came out of the woods suddenly. Said it was for their effort. And we'll lead them to outside of town where I guess back out through the main gate and probably we no wait. Did we come? I thought we were coming up from the south. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. Just out the main gate. Into where we last honest to God, where we last saw the oh, we were this way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't try
okay.
to make sense of it. None of it makes sense.
Okie dokie, boss man. Yeah, to where we last saw the cart with the horse whose name is honestly slipping me right now. Emery?
Yeah, I
Elroy.
forgot about Elroy, man. It's crazy.
Elroy. I knew it was an E. Because like I'm taking him there because I assumed there would have been marks to kind of prove our story.
He gets over to the gate, kind of crouches down, looks around. Yes, there was a cart here. Right, right. Starts scanning the area with his eyes. You see several tracks here. Yes, yes. It seems they fled into the woods. To what end, I do not know. Shall we go see?
Into the woods? Yeah, sure. Let's poke around. I'd love to be able to at least salvage something.
Don't you need to alert your people that you'll be gone?
My job is simple. If I have left, they know what I'm doing.
Very well.
And he heads off. He starts to slowly trace the tracks that you all left on your way over to the quarry. Any actions, or are you guys gonna just let him go all the way up to the quarry?
He's alone. We're it's just the three of us, right?
Yeah, it's just the three of you.
Out of curiosity, did people when we left the city, he did not tell anybody where he was going, right?
No,
Would
you can assume some people saw you left with him.
okay. Does thou have detect magic?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Um, if he's walking ahead of us, Kavi's gonna kind of drop back a little bit to Thal and just go, Can you see if he's under any sort of enchantment right now?"
Valorant will, keeping an eye, whisper back. That would be a bit too obvious. I have no way to subtly use my magic.
Mm. Well, if we were to my concern is that if we get too close to the quarry, it'll spook you know who, and people saw us walk out here with him. But if we can, grab him and take him down, maybe we can break whatever enchantment has him bewitched. Because there's there's no way a dragonborn is helping people, normal people.
Are you asking me to attack him?
Not not us. I mean, not just you. I'm here, and Holo and Basil can jump out in a second, and maybe we can take him down and restrain him.
On that note, uh, Thauron will nod and he will cast a spell since this is what we're doing. Uh, might as well make it a good one. I'll go ahead and use a third level spell, and we are well. Yeah, yeah, I guess. Well, does he count as a humanoid?
Yep, dragonborns are considered humanoids.
Huh. How wise could this man really be? I have two options. It's either mind whip or hold person.
If we're gonna hold person him,
Ugh.
we should wait till we're closer to the quarry and hope that at the sound of the commotion, the guards will run out to help us.
um, I suppose. So I guess can I hold? If that's the case, can I hold an action um to use hold person once we get to the quarry?
Well, we're not in combat, so you can do whatever you want.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, okay. I guess I don't need to hold anything then. Fair enough. So yeah, I'll wait until we get to the quarry and then I'll do something.
Basil in your mind, Holo says, "This is going to happen unless you say otherwise." Do you think you could convince him to talk? Does he seem like he's ensorcelled? Maybe you've seen him before. Is he acting normal?
His voice, even telepathically, he sounds very flustered and anxious. And yes, of course I know him. No, I do believe he's ensorcelled, and something is very, very wrong here. I don't. This,
Is he going to kill us if we try this?
entirely possible, yes.
He's that strong?
Possibly. I have not seen him in some time. He could have been. Possibly.
Then hopefully we can capture. Maybe separating him from the village might give us results.
How far away are we from the walls? How far from this town are we?
We're out of sight now. We're getting closer to the quarry.
So we are in tree cover and such.
Yes. Are you prepared to strike a former master?
I'm hoping it won't come to that. And at that, Basil will hop out of the box and put a hand up, kind of like immediately jumping between everybody, putting hands up, saying, wait, not yet, not, stop. Just wait.
Uhtred initially had his back to all of you. I guess he was leading. And he turns around and goes, well, well, well. What do we have here?
Basil's face kind of drops a bit, and he slowly turns around and... Master Uhtred, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be with the mercenaries.
I don't recall ever you having the authority to ask me what it is I do on my own time.
No, of course not, but it is certainly strange. You are not supposed to be here.
And neither are you, if I recall.
No, I'm not. I'm merely carrying on your father's mission.
Carrying on my... You speak of... Where is my father?
I don't know. The ship we were traveling on, it sunk, it exploded, it was attacked. I don't know what happened. All I know is that it sank. And I have been without him since.
Convenient. Convenient for a fork-tongued as yourself to escape. Unscathed at the destruction of a ship.
When have I ever wished to escape? What do you spew? This does not make sense.
Suppose it doesn't. I don't imagine you as the witty type. You're more subservient than most of the Wanti that I know.
Due to the gracious nature and upbringing of your family, of course. Your father in particular.
Don't you forget it.
Good.
And what was it that my father, tasked you to do? What is this mission you are carrying out?
I wouldn't say he tasked me with it. What do you know of your father's mission? What do you know of our travels?
As you speak that question, you can feel a very strong pain in the back of your head.
He kind of just winces through it, but pushes on.
I don't know anything. As I'm sure you're aware, I've been out in the country for the better part of the last few years, no?
As I understood it, yes, you were with Master Owain, and you had recently been knighted into the mercenaries yourself. You are a fully fledged member now.
That I am.
What are you doing here with this rebellion?
I've merely found a different calling. That is all.
Calling away from the mercenaries and the family and your uncle.
I will always be Owain's squire, and I will always be a member of the family. I will always be a mercenary. I am merely taking on a side objective.
And how might these new friends of yours react at learning, well, your heritage? They don't seem to be quite fond of the upper class.
They don't seem to be quite fond of the corrupt upper class. I'm not corrupt, don't you think?
I will hold my tongue on that one, sir.
No, please, speak freely. Do you think of me as corrupt, Basil?
Of all of your siblings, I believe you would be the most likely, especially considering your uncle's influence.
You not only insult me, but you insult my uncle. Brave of you. You would never do that back home.
Perhaps not. Back home, I
So
would have the oversight of Master Aethelwolf. Never insult or dishonor him.
The oversight of Master Aethelwolf, who is conveniently gone now.
There's nothing convenient about it. Fairly certain you can agree at that.
No, I miss my father. No, I see you traveling in secret with a kobold and a dwarf.
Yes, they've been my traveling companions these weeks.
And I'm confused as to what end.
Fortunately, it's not my place to reveal the nature of Father's mission.
It's not your place. What do you believe your place is? Do you believe yourself to be above me? So much so that you can't tell me what my possibly deceased father's mission is. You somehow have a higher rank than me, that you have the right to carry on his mission, his legacy, without me. More so than any of our family members. More so than me, Owain, Alfred, Astrid.
If your father did not tell you what this was about and what his mission was, it was probably for good reason. As I stated, I would not dishonor him.
My father did not tell any of us. It was foolhardy and probably some type of cockiness that led to his own death.
So, Uhtred, I ask that you be a little more respectful. Please.
I would be a bit more respectful if I wasn't being led into the woods by strange companions you have, in which you appear out of nowhere, as if prepared to assassinate me.
anything, I was attempting to stop it from reaching that point.
Ah,
I do not believe anyone wishes you assassinated.
but that point was a possibility, which makes you all suspicious. And he kind of reaches down for his blade, which means you all should be put under arrest until the situation can be figured out.
Please, it does not need to come to blows. Let's talk this out.
Have you ever known me to be one for talking, Basil?
His head
At
just
that
kind of
whole person.
drops. Sorry, Chris, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, at that whole person. Once he says those words, I attempt to hold person.
Go for it. Spell save 15. It's a wisdom save?
Yep. Yes.
You are so lucky, bro.
Yes.
You can see Uhtred begins to reach down for his sword and he's just stuck still. This magical purple. I mean, hey, describe how does hold person look for you?
So for this, I think it's like dense gravity that's just crushing, all sides of him, side, front, back, top, and he's just squished in place as if, every movement takes an eternity to go an inch.
And there you have it. Oh, held Uhtred.
Well, you attempted.
You do only have a minute of holding him, by the way.
Can we remove his weapons and tie him up?
Yes.
I think Kabi is. Am I unmuted? Okay.
It-
You.
Sorry to cut you off there, Kevin, if you had more to say. I mean, we can wait. If you have more to say, we can
No,
go
no,
back.
no,
You
no.
can say
Not at all. Just really
Yeah.
describing him like just dropping his head, like, damn it.
Kabi's gonna rush forward and start disarming Uthred.
Basil's just sitting there staring in borderline shock, disbelief. This should not be happening.
How much can you guys get done in a minute? That is a question I'd never thought I'd have to think of.
Read through the description of hold person again.
I guess we gotta go for turn order. We're doing it that way. Doing initiative, maybe.
Okay, because at the end
We
of
may only have
each
them
of it,
for 6 seconds, potentially. Or are you going to rule and cool it and say a minute? Because you're a nice DM, a kind DM.
Ooh.
Or he failed it so badly that he is just that paralyzed.
Oh, what are you reading that's making it sound like 6 seconds?
At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw.
That is true. Yeah, you guys do have about 6 seconds possibly for him to break out. So I will say it like this. Before we can roll initiative for now. Need the turn order.
Oh wow. Can I keep my 23?
Yeah, you can keep your 23.
Yay. How do I add? Do you need to add that, or do I add that?
I believe you can add it, but I can add it if you want.
Yeah, I can't figure out. Oh, here, 23. Okay.
So we don't necessarily have to move our tokens, but if you'd like to place yourselves closer to him, you are free to. You have about a turn to do something before he tries to break out. So I'll let you choose one thing you can do. Each of you can do one thing this turn to him, whether it's take away his sword or bind his arms. But to bind his arms, I will need a dexterity check.
Okay. Well, Kabi definitely is going to disarm him of his weapons.
So you're going to take his sword.
Yeah.
Can Thalrin attempt to talk to Kabi?
Depending on what you say, yeah, you could try to talk to him.
He would say, since it's got, tying him up is definitely going to be a more dexterous mission. Kabi, tie his hands. I can grab his sword.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then I will pull. I don't have rope.
Oh boy.
I have
Yeah.
thieves' tools. Are there thieves? Is there ropes and thieves' tools?
No, sir.
Yeah, I don't have rope.
Okay. I will use my one action to toss Kabi the rope that I have.
So I will say this because we are kind of going off a turn order. So you are after Cog.
Oh, I'm lower. Yeah, never mind. Well, it was worth a shot.
Yeah. I don't think there's time for that, and I'm just gonna dash for his sword. And does he only have the sword, or does he have other weapons?
You're going to search his person?
No, I'm gonna go straight for his sword. There's no time to search his person.
Yeah. I would say that you are able to pick up his sword, yes. You take it from its sheath. Basil?
And I'll be right back, guys. I can still hear it.
Basil is he's just stunned at the situation. He's not assisting, but he's not hindering. He's just standing there, head kind of down, shaking back and forth, looking on in disbelief.
Valrin? That works out perfectly.
Am I up?
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay,
I thought you heard me.
No, I bet my apologies. Okay. I suck at dexterity. That's just not a thing. If you hold a spell, you lose the spell, even if you don't use it, right?
Yes. Well, yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Okay. Shit. In that case, yeah, I'll attempt to tie his hands to bind him.
All right, give me a dexterity check. Which, by the way, you will bind it regardless.
Yeah, it's just a matter of how good it is, but I knew it. Okay, yeah. After that attempt, this is not a great binding, but this is the best I can do for now. And he'll back up.
Hold up.
Holo has proficiency in sleight of hand. She knows how to tie knots and ropes. Would she be able to recognize how poorly that rope is tied?
Yes.
Okay. Holo is going to shapeshift out of cat form. Into Basil's mind, she'll say, "Wake up, Basil. I think Aethelwolf would forgive you if you subjugate this dragonborn." And while saying this, she'll roll up and try to tie a better knot. May I use sleight of hand for the check?
Yes.
Okay. I'm using my inspiration.
Inspiration does help a lot.
And yeah, that's all Holo will say. And she's just looking a little bit worried at Basil.
No one tried to just go for the knockout, huh? Hit him real hard. All right. Let's see if he breaks out. Oof. Yes, he does. Boy, oh boy. Let me read this spell one more time.
It's at the end of his turn.
At the end of it. Okay. So when we stop it around. Oh, you know what? I guess I didn't ask. What did you bind? Just his arms?
That's a little unfair for me to say. I had not really thought of it.
Yeah, I would have bound whatever I could in that action. I mean, if it's only his arms, great, hands, and his legs, would have done it. So whatever you deem is enough for an action.
Can you hard tie someone in one action? Well, you didn't really say you knocked him over or anything, so I'm just going to assume that you just tied his arms together.
Gotcha.
All right. Topping around Cabby, you can hear Uhtred kind of grunt off the spell, and he goes, "You all finished. You hear me? Finished!"
Um,
Sorry.
I'm gonna move behind him and place and like put my dagger up against his back. And if he does anything, I'm going to like stab him with it, give him an opportunity to calm down and reassess his plan with a dagger at his back.
Fair enough. Basil?
Basil's, looking back and forth at everybody, back to Uhtred. Please, we have to stop this. This has gone too far already. Please, we need no more. Just no more. Uhtred, Master Uhtred, please, calm down. Thaurin, no more spells. Tommy, get that dagger away from him. And that's pretty much his whole turn, just shouting at everybody to calm the fuck down.
Thaurin?
Turning on us already, I see. Unfortunately, this Dragonborn doesn't look like for talk. And with that, another. Oof, I'm really burning through spell slots if I do that. But I really don't want this guy to do anything. I'll use another third level, and I'll do Tasha's Mind Whip this time. Oh, come on, of course.
He's
All
what
right.
it is.
You still take the 3d6 psychic damage, but it is halved. Boom.
11. have. I'll round up. So 6.
And yeah, with that, that'll be it for me.
Hold up.
Hollow indeed. Hollow is gonna run up to Uhtred. In Basil's mind, she'll say, "If we're forced to defend ourselves, we may kill him. Convince him to stop." And Hollow, in maybe a bit of rule and cool manner of going about it, she's going to put both of her hands on Uhtred's face, and her eyes glow a little bit redder, shining a little bit brighter. And she's going to cast Detect Thoughts and delve as deeply into his mind as possible to see if there's an influence there. Which is beyond the spell, which is just emotional state and then probe it into their deeper thoughts.
He has to make a save, or am I tripping?
Yes, it is a save. A save that is such a save. It is. Jesus
Wisdom.
Christ, this is so much. Wisdom, thank you.
I was like, yeah, that's a lot of text, but I don't see the save.
Yeah, it's Wisdom save 14.
Oof, he does fail. Stupendously.
And I think Holo, like, telepathically and vocally, she'll scream, "Wake up." And, like, if this is a movie, it'd be, like, discordant to where it would, like, make your ears hurt if you heard it.
What you get from his mind is a very strong feeling of aggression. But you do hear at the very, very, very back end of it something that feels like a subtle whisper.
What's the whisper sound like?
Yes, basically.
If I may, just a few more words, Holo will say, "He's being influenced." And that'll be my turn.
Oh, my friends, my friends, my friends. I didn't think I'd get to do it, but here we are. Everybody's standing 30 feet in front of Uhtred. Please give me a dexterity check.
Saving throw.
Yes, save.
You said I could attune to the rod, right?
Yeah.
So can I use that to do the shield since it's a reaction?
Yes. I almost forgot about that rod.
The Homebreaker? Come on, how could you forget? Oh, Kevin, I just thought of a good line that Holo was going to say to Basil. Get ready for it.
Whew. Unfortunately, that's not all. Holo,
Oh no.
I need you to give me a strength save. Actually, everybody needs to give me a strength save except for Fowler and Kabi.
Did Basil and Holo take 5 lightning damage?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna make a
Sorry.
concentration check to see if my detect thoughts ends. It does not.
Holo, you hold strong, but Basil, unfortunately, you are pushed 30 feet back.
So, question. Since this doesn't specifically say like how big the shield is or if it only guards one person, how are we ruling this shield? Like, is this a shield that can block multiple things? Can I like? Is it just like it appears on me? Can I choose where it appears?
The shield, I can't believe I forgot to write that down. My fault.
That's
It
all good.
should be about a, what did I say? A 5 meter radius?
5 meter radius. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So enough for you and your friends if you guys are next to each other. You're not upstairs. Kabi. Oh, I guess you could have used your held action.
Yeah, I would have. As soon as he like breathed out, I would have stabbed him.
Go for it.
Do I get sneak attack? Because Holo is standing close to him.
I mean, your guys are flanking him, so yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Sorry.
Roll for crit. Roll for
Oh
crit.
right. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Roll.
Okay. Follow me. I'm assuming 24 hits.
Yeah, for sure. 13. It's back to your turn anyway, so.
Yeah. Seeing what happened and did that attack seem to do anything to him? Like, did it seem like it was damaging, or did he just kind of shrug it off?
Oh no, that hurt like hell.
That hurt like hell.
Yeah.
This time I'm gonna switch to hitting him with the pommel of my weapon, and I'm gonna like, well, he's probably what 6'5". Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to like try to hit him in the head. I'm 3.5 feet tall. I'm just gonna stab him again, seeing what he just did.
It's a safe
Basil
bet.
got, huh? Yeah.
It's a safe bet.
Ooh.
Declare non-lethal.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, declaring it non-lethal.
We got 9 plus 14.
Yeah, that's the 23 total.
He is looking bloodied.
Okay.
Basil.
Basil's gonna stand up because he was knocked prone, right, from the breath.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. He'll stand up, take a few steps forward, pretty much all his movement to get to next to Thal, and he'll just look at Thal and just plead and say, "Aaron, please stop this."
Can I reply or is that
In a sentence.
make him stop or I continue?
Is that all you wanted to do, Basil?
Yeah, he's not willing to attack Uhtred. Not here, not right now.
Interesting. Sauron, go ahead.
Well, keeping eyes locked with Basil and hearing Holo in his mind, like, you know, just saying they have to trust each other, or they have to like show something of trust. I will hold my action. If on if on Basil's next turn, if he hasn't convinced Uhtred to stop, I am going to do we'll do chromatic orb.
Okay.
So you'll see I guess you'll feel a little pressure heating up around Thauer. He starts bringing in magical energy and shaping this this orb of, you know, purple dark sphere, and he'll just look up at you. You have, well, I can't say you have one turn.
6 seconds.
You have you have 6 seconds. Best get to talking.
Hold up.
Holo will just shout out at Basil, not telepathically. We are the fever that will excise this illness. Let Kabi knock him out. And Holo is going to attempt to grapple this dragon. She's like 5'3", he's what? How tall?
6 foot.
Yeah, so she's
6
just
foot
jumping
4.
up, trying to just grab onto his waist to try to just hold him in place.
I'll give you advantage because he is bound. Not that it matters. Let's see. Yeah. As you kind of try to grapple on him, he's able to just twist hard enough to buck you off.
And Holo will try to get in between Uhtred and Thal, and end her turn.
What?
He is going to fire off another lightning breath at you guys.
If Basil is behind my shield, and it's up for 2 rounds.
Yeah, he's good. So you only take 4 lightning damage, Holo.
Okay.
But he is going to turn his back to you and use his repulsion breath on Kabi. Who just held on strong. So there you go.
Damn. Damn.
Damn.
Nice.
Kabi, how does that feel? Describe that to me.
His breath hits me, and I hold my ground, and a heroic glint comes to his eyes, and I'm going to just stab him again, non-lethal.
Move to flanking.
Still flanking.
You can move to flanking.
Okay, so here.
Bro, you know what
Yes.
flanking is. What are you asking this about?
I'm just making sure I don't step the wrong direction. Okay.
23 does hit. 16.
And hold on, give me 1 second. I want to make sure. And so as after I stab him again, I'm gonna let out my draconic cry. So everybody should have advantage against him now.
Basil.
We can't hear you.
My mistake. I was muted. I apologize. So yeah, he's gonna take a few steps forward, very slowly, a very sad look on his face, and just kind of look down and. Adon, forgive me. Master Uhtred, I believe it is time for you to surrender. And he's gonna cast Suggestion.
Ooh, snake magic.
Yes, using
Let's
his
see what's a
magic.
wisdom save. All right.
Yeah, wisdom save. Why the fuck can't they just put it at the start of the description?
Right.
Wizards, why?
Ooh. I'll give him a few seconds to just kind of look at you with a very. He looks at you with a stare of disbelief and says, "You dare use your snake magic on me, boy?"
I apologize. And we'll say he like kind of stumbles back a step or two. What turn?
Fowler?
Holo stepped in the way. I won't do the hold action. He'll let the seeing Holo step in the pathway, he'll let the spell dissipate. I'll mark off this spell slot. Jesus. Can magic knock you out, or is that automatic lethal?
Automatic lethal for magic, brother.
Okay.
If I were to rule cool it, I will say only force magic can knock someone out. Force thunder.
Oh, is that true? Okay. So
But not from that wand, if that's what you're thinking.
no. I mean, my magnify gravity is force magic, so I can knock him out with that.
There we go. And you know what, before
Yep.
I say that, is everyone okay with force magic knocking people out?
That's fair.
Thematically, it makes sense. It's just bludgeoning them, concussing them into unconsciousness.
It's
I
definitely
oppose.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Zach.
I oppose in the strongest terms.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
No,
Why?
I'm just kidding. I don't care.
Oh god. I was like, well, what is the reason?
Well, because I want him dead. No, I'm just fucking with you. Sorry.
That's all good.
Yeah, it's certainly an interesting homebrew rule on it. I'm a little hesitant, but I'm excited to see how it's going to bite you in the ass later, or us.
Probably us.
More than likely
Yeah,
us.
All right. Cool beans.
Except you gotta magnify all of us.
Yeah, I'm looking at that now. Everybody's in my way. Thauron won't do anything. Seeing that Holo's in the way and that Basil is attempting whatever he's attempting, Thauron will put his hands down and wait. I will forego this turn because, yeah.
Hold up.
Hola will get out her quarterstaff and make an attack roll. And she'll say, Blood of my father Crag. Let's hope I'm not a weakling. Non-lethal. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah. Beautiful. Anything else?
Turn. No.
This turn, Uhtred is going to do something different. He's going to try to bust out of the rope that you've tied his arms with. And he is unable to. And he's going to end his turn with that. How many turns has it been, guys?
3?
I believe that was 3 rounds.
Yeah, goddamn right it has been. You hear a howling in the air. The trees around you start to move aggressively. And from one steps out onto the battlefield. If I can remember how to use this technology. It's a woodward right next to Thauron.
Oh, come on. Damn it.
Unfortunately. Too soon. But yeah, it just kind of appears next to you, Thauron. Top of the round, Kabi.
Damn. His hands are still bound, right?
Yeah.
How's he looking?
Still pretty bloody.
Just bloodied?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to attack him again, but this time I'm gonna I want to slash at his legs. Is that a thing? Here's the question I have just about D&D in general. Can you target specific body parts with the intention of having like if you slash somebody's hand, can you cut the hand deep enough that it drops the weapon? Can you slash somebody's ankle in the intention of trying to have him fall over? Is that a thing?
I guess with lingering injuries.
Okay.
Oh, I think, as a matter of fact, didn't you set off a lingering injury?
He crit?
I crit earlier, yeah. I crit at my I crit at my stab. I remember I'm much shorter than him, so I'm stabbing him in the lower back right now.
Sorry, I gotta pull up my table again. It's been so long since there's been a crit, I didn't even think about it. Or at least a crit that didn't kill him. Sorry, I forgot I'm a per stock. Piercing damage, right?
Yeah, piercing.
Okay, yeah. You pierced his back in a way where it looks like he's bleeding a bit messier than he should be. He has to make a con save. And he did make the save. All right. But yeah, you pierced him pretty hard.
Okay. All right then. He's still bloody. I'm gonna stab him again. Just seeing that, you know.
Well, you haven't
Yeah.
stabbed him for this turn at all yet. If that's right.
Yeah. I'm gonna attack him.
Yeah, they hit. Or 24 hits. Well,
And he's facing me still, right?
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna look up at him after I stab him and just go, "Stop fighting, or I swear I will kill you where you stand."
Just trying to intimidate him.
Yeah, and I would argue that I have pretty solid chance of intimidating him because I have been landing every single stab.
Go ahead and give me an intimidation check. Beat a 19.
Is it at advantage?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Jesus. What? I don't think I've
right
ever seen
off,
that.
dude.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Poor crit, dude.
You know what? I never want to hear you complain about your rolls ever again.
It's Zon that has the shit rolls.
Ushid kind of looks down upon you. You can see that his fangs are biting into his. I guess he doesn't really have lips, but he's biting into his mouth very hard. That blood starts spilling out, and he just drops to his knees, bringing him down to your level, and says, "I yield."
Can I respond?
No, Basil, go ahead.
Basil will just walk up next to him, put a hand on his shoulder, and just thank you.
Fowron?
We're not done here. Knock him out. Something else to deal with. I will move. But this thing's not close enough to me to the point where get opportunity attack, right?
No.
Okay, cool. Then I will move back. And I will firebolt this thing.
Go for it. $16 just misses. You kind of shoot it, and it just veers past one of his branches.
Jesus Christ, what a tree. Okay. Yeah, that's it for me.
Holo?
Ola will turn away from the Dragonborn, nodding to Basil as if handle this. And she will, with the sandy magical hand, she calls down a column of light upon this creature. You can see wisps of sand dance in the sunlight. And I will Linky. Well, do this at Linky. Tis a con save.
That it failed.
So 9 damage, and we keep the initial damage. And Holo will concentrate and end her turn. I'll also draw that circle real quick. It's like, you.
Woodwell's turn. Takes another 9. looks to you, Holo, and it brings itself up to you, and it's going to attack you.
Misses.
And it's going to attack you again.
Holo bats the blow away with the shield, but the next blow comes too quick. Smacks right in the face.
Oof!
I hold concentration. Holo is now bloodied.
Gotta say, I'm seeing a lot of green in that chat box this session.
Yeah, we are. You guys do see that the damage from the moonbeam starts to dissipate a bit. Parts of its singed trunk restore. Uhtred kind of stare defeated. Takes them, not really caring about the woodwood, just looks to you, someone says, I hope you're happy. You get to finally see me down on my knees, defeated. Kind of ends his turn with that. Kabi.
Okay. Seeing Uhtred, surrendered, Kabi's just kind of like looked at Basil, see he is actually not going to fight anymore, and I'm going to take a step to the right, and I'm going to take 2 steps to the right. Ooh, fuck, sorry. And I'm going to shoot my hand crossbow at the woodwode. I know I gotta ask this. Do I have sneak attack because Holo's standing in front of him?
Is that how that works? Yes.
As long as you don't have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna take a shot with my hand.
Actually. Well, yeah, shoot the hand crossbow. I need to see something.
Okay. Huh.
Because you might be too close.
Oh. No, that just rolls it again. I was looking for the hand crossbow.
It's 30 to 120.
Oh, am I
right?
too close?
Am I correct? That's how it works. If they're too
No.
close, no, I'm
No.
incorrect. Ignore me. That's some other game.
Sure.
Yeah, you do hit.
If he were in melee range, he would get disadvantage, but that 30 is the distance for normal attack.
Gotcha.
In a fun learning moment, if that Dragonborn was still active and attacking, Kabi would have disadvantage because he has someone within his melee range.
An enemy.
So even if
specifically. An enemy specifically within melee range.
Yeah, so not even the target, but if any enemy's close to you, you have disadvantage on ranged attacks. Fun fact. Anyway,
But you are
player's handbook.
You're no longer counting Uhtred as a enemy, are you?
No, he's yielding.
Okay. I mean, even then, if it was disadvantage, I did roll twice and I got a 20. I'm assuming 20 hits. Okay, so yeah, I shoot him with my hand crossbow.
You see the crossbow bolt strike true, but it doesn't seem to be affecting. It doesn't dig as deep as you'd like into the woodwood.
Same. Okay.
Basil.
He'll kind of look over at Uhtred and please, just remain here. One moment. And hold out his hand toward the woodwode and release an Eldritch Blast.
Does hit. For 6. And how many feet does he get pushed back?
10, I believe.
That's great. Back into the
Oh.
moonbeam.
Fucking beautiful, man.
So that might as well just be, 15 damage?
Yep, add 9 for Moonbeam.
Anything else for your turn, Basil?
No, he'll just take, I guess a step back next to Uhtred and just, be there.
Dowrin.
Chromatic orb of fire. No, wait. Do I have to? You can use advantage on attack rolls, right? Not advantage, Jesus. You can use inspiration on attack rolls, right?
Yes.
I will use an inspiration. Don't fail me again. 8. Oh, yep. I'm done. I'm done. It's cool.
The orb kind of, again, just veers past one of its branches. Anything else for your turn?
Nope. I'm done.
Man,
Hold on.
every time you re-roll the same number.
I hate it.
No. Hmm. Holo will move here, take the dodge action, and end her turn. Actually, I need to help myself. Holo will cast Cure Wounds as a bonus action on herself.
Sounds good.
Healing words.
Cure wounds? do you mean?
Sorry, healing
Heal
word.
word. Okay, yeah.
And I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level. I'll heal for 9. Now I'll end my turn.
I mean, I guess because it's still just right in front of you. Yeah, it's going to take advantage of you being there and try to clobber you.
Ooh. Oh no.
Moonbeam
It hits.
Oh yeah, moonbeam damage. Still
Holo's,
standing, definitely bloodied.
Holo's mortally wounded.
Damn. Oof.
Yeah, she gets hit with the club, nearly falls to her feet, but with the dodge action, she's able to parry that 2nd blow with her shield.
Yes. I forgot you had a dodge action.
She's looking haggard on her last legs, blood splotching on her fair skin.
As you two are looking each other in the eyes, you can feel resentment emanating from the tree. Uhtred is non-combatant. Go ahead, Kabi.
I'm gonna hold on, let me see if I have the movement. Do I have 30 movement?
Jesus Christ, Zach,
Yeah.
come on.
Right?
Check your sheet.
I do. I do. Okay, so I'm gonna move here and step to the right. I don't want to stand in the moonbeam. Is that fine? If I stand here, am I in the moonbeam? Moonbeam.
Oh, you see, I didn't say Holo is, and technically she's also in that circle because it's in her block. So I'm gonna say no.
Okay, great. Then I'm going to take a stab at the woodwode.
Does not connect.
That's my first less than 20 roll of today.
Do you have pack tactics?
I do have pack tactics, yeah.
Yeah, so roll again.
Well, actually, I guess you and I didn't talk about that because it's not on my sheet, but I think we have been working under the assumption I do have it.
I thought we decided you got rid of either that or the Draconic Cry because you weren't supposed to get both.
That sounds correct. There you go. No
Yep.
pack tactics.
Damn. I could have had both. Oh well. Yep. So yeah, I will just take a stabby stab. Actually, wait a minute. If I cunning action dash. No, we already never mind. I'll just keep that in mind for next turn. I could have flanked, I think. If I took the cunning action dash, I could have moved behind him and then stabbed him for the flanking advantage.
Lessons learned.
Yep, lessons learned.
Basil.
He'll take a few steps around Uhtred just to get a cleaner shot on this thing. And yeah, again, hold out the hand. Eldritch Blast. Ooh.
Does not hit this time. Does veer to the right, past one of his branches.
Take a couple steps back next to Uhtred, and that'll be it.
Does it look like you're protecting Uhtred?
Partially protecting him, partially just not really subduing, but just, making sure he's actually surrendered. He's not, feigning or anything.
Bauer.
I don't even want to attempt this. I feel like I already know what's going to happen, but here we go.
I guess we knew what was going to happen.
Like, that's like 3 spell slots just down the drain for nothing. Yeah, I'm done.
Hold up.
Man. I forgot if anyone has any healing potions.
Well, I don't know if I can say or not.
Yeah, don't. Holo will take the dodge action and bonus action healing word. Second level. And she'll end her turn taking the dodge action.
Woodworld.
9 damage, please.
He's going to step closer to you. And back. Miss.
Come on, dodge action. Oof, that one hits. Ooh, mortally wounded.
Oof.
Oh no.
It's going to end its turn right there. Still emanating straight malice towards you.
Holo is heaving deep breaths in and out, trying to stay on her feet as her vision blurs.
Kavi.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to move around him with the intention of flanking. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Is this flanking?
No.
This
You'd
would
have to
be,
use
right?
one for that.
Yeah,
Pardon?
that would be flanking.
But I wouldn't be able to hit him, right?
No.
But So wait, how much movement did I move? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 to get here. Okay, then I am gonna take I still am gonna take the cunning action dash. No, so flanking has to be within 5 meters, right?
I believe so. There's no range flanking, so
Okay. Okay, then I'm gonna just stand here. I will use Draconic Cry and as my bonus action, and then I will take an attack with I will take a sneak attack at advantage.
they do not
Wow.
land.
Okay. It seems like I had used all of my good rolls on what's it called? Boothard.
Hey, Ian. Basil.
Yeah, that'll be my turn. Sorry.
Yeah, Basil's gonna, tried and true, Warlock special, Eldritch Blast.
Does hit, yeah. Did I put in the?
It doesn't always get pushed back. It's only if Basil wills it.
Ah, never really thought about that. Do you will it?
It's only if I
That's
will
the
it?
question.
Oh yeah, you can push
You
a creature
can
up to
push
10
the
feet.
creature.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I would not want to push him out of the moonbeam, so I'll leave him there.
Sounds good. Dowry.
Okay. If this doesn't work, I have a bit of a character thing to implement to explain all of these misses, especially with this particular type. So, once again, last level 1 spell slot. Chromatic Orb.
Sorry, brother.
All right. So yeah, at this point, Thalrin has been trying to summon fire, not a magical thing that you've seen too often, but his hands are just shaking every time he tries to cast it. He gets sweatier and sweatier, and now he's visibly just trembling, looking in front of him and slowly backing away. So he'll move probably like right about here or something and fall to his knees, or will fall on his backside.
Sweet. Hold up.
May I introduce you to Magic Missile?
Yeah, but fire seemed like it'd be so much more effective.
Yeah, but you gotta
Fire
hit.
using a bad tactic.
Holo is gonna take the disengage option, and she's gonna move back to here and turn back to face the little tree monster. Basil, you'll see her basically wipe her hand across her mouth, and you see blood there. But she appears to be blocking the woad from your little friend there. And now I'm just the healer and tank, so bonus action healing word, and she'll end her turn there.
Moonbeam damage. Creature steps out of the moonbeam, and you can see some of the scorch marks on it start to heal a bit. It's gonna keep going after you, Holo.
10 misses. 13 misses. Oh no.
There we go. Copy.
No,
Oh, by the way, I should ask Copy. Did you want to use your attack opportunity? Use your action for that.
yeah, I was gonna say that. So let's see if it does anything.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, and then at my turn, I'm gonna take a step forward, standing behind it for flanking, proper flanking. I'm gonna attack. There we go.
Yeah,
That's more
that's
like
it.
it. And then I roll 1. And I roll 2 ones there, actually.
And just like your previous attacks, you notice that you're just not cutting as deep as you thought you would be.
And that'll be my turn.
Basil, it's now in your face.
Yeah. How does it look again?
Mortal at the moment.
Mortal. Okay. In that case, I'm not going to do what I was initially thinking. And he's... He's going to attempt to use Vicious Mockery this time. There you go.
Wisdom save. Does not make it.
Nice. So it takes 4 psychic damage, if that even affects a Woodwode.
Does, surprisingly.
And it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
How did you mock it? What was your mocking? You don't have to answer. I'm just kind of curious.
He kind of looks at the Woodwode and looks at Holo and says, "Well, you're barking up the wrong tree with that one." That's all.
I love it. He just puns instead of mocks. Valrin.
Okay. So, we're gonna have him. He's gonna, clench his fist, get up, take a step forward. He is going to within 30 feet. I got a little bit more. So that was what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right. Bonus action, I am going to use telekinetic. So again, bending of gravity around the wood, but this time he's going to try to bring it towards him. So you need a strength save. DC is 15.
Doesn't make it.
Okay, so you are pulled how far?
30?
Uh,
30 feet?
5 feet? Yeah.
5
So
feet?
5 feet forward, yeah. So I guess like right here, I guess I would be can't do that. Right here, I guess I'll be pulling him to. Or
Just like
I
right
don't
here.
know. Yeah, right there
Or
should be
here.
good. No, I think that right there is more like in line where I am. And then now that he is there, I am going to do magnify gravity and use my last level 2 spell slot. I'm going to position it a bit further back so it doesn't hit anybody and it just hits him. So that should be circle. Yeah, so that's positioning it right there. And magnify gravity. Up to oh.
Con save?
Yep. 15.
Doesn't make it.
All right. He takes 14 force damage. And he has his movement is cut in half. So you'll just see Stowrin get up, clench his fists, move forward, yank the creature toward him, and then slam his foot down on the ground as the force just pushes the wood world into the ground, and the dirt kind of crushes underneath him.
And it does fall. You can see the light in its eyes disappear. Hold up.
Is Uhtred still looking defeated?
Yes.
Hola will be bracing herself to try to stand on her feet with her quarterstaff, coughing, and she'll end her turn.
So you guys see the light in the Woodwow's eyes start to reappear as it stands back up after being crushed. Some of its broken bark starting to form back into place. Still looking very mortal. It's gonna make a club attack at you, Holo.
Oh. That hits. She's knocked unconscious.
Step over here and make a club attack at you, Kabi.
Hits.
13. And that's his turn. Kabi.
Okay, I'm gonna move right here. Staying within the 5 feet, so I'm not provoking opportunity attack. And I'm going to make a sneak attack at advantage because Basil's behind him. Guess that hit really knocked me a little off my game there. Okie
Yes, it
dokie.
did. Oh, yeah, that's it for your turn.
Yeah.
Basil.
Basil, seeing Holo fall unconscious, just no. And like rummages through his pack real quick, pulls out the health potion that he has, potion of healing, and basically feeds it to Holo. And while he's feeding it to her, he looks up at Thal. Thalrin, burn the damn thing! You were on the right thought process before. Just kill it!
Thalrin.
Well,
Oh,
here
sorry,
we-
Holo. You get 4.
out of spell slots. We will attempt to conjure it once more for a firebolt.
Just can't, man. I just can't do it.
I just can't. I would. He attempts to do the fire, but again, the magic just dies out in his hands. Yeah, it's just not working. I will go over to. Oh Jesus! I'll walk over to Holo. And I'll do. I'll bonus action. I'll give her my potion of healing. So that's 2d4. Let's hope this is better. There we go. Got a little bit more.
You guys are so sweet.
Yeah, that's That's it for me, man. Jesus.
Hello?
So Holo is on the ground. She just got bukake'd by healing potion, but she's breathing. So tell me how much I can get done with all this. Holo wants to light a torch and try to torch this little wood creature. How much of that can I do in a turn?
I think you can light the torch. But I'll say you can drop the torch on it. You can light it and drop it.
Okay. Yeah, Holo will stand up, shakily grab a torch, quickly light the flint, and she looks at it right in its beady eyes and drops the torch at its feet and ends her turn.
This I need to figure it out.
Why did I not take Flame Blade?
There's no real rules for this, huh? All right. So you kind of drop the flame onto it. Obviously, it's a tree, so it catches. I'm trying to think of how to rule this. I'm sorry, fellas. You were right, Kevin. You guys were going to throw something at me I wasn't expecting.
Every time, man.
Hey, you suggested it, not me. You dug your own grave this time.
I mean, I don't know how I'd rule it if you hit it with torch.
I'd argue the way she did it would be like a, I don't know, dex save to avoid it, since, you know, it's just kind of at its feet. Maybe? I don't know. That's how I do it.
Yeah, I'm thinking either dex save to avoid it or con save to see if it catches.
Normally, if it's a melee attack, it'd only do 1 fire damage.
Ah.
2, if it's vulnerable because of double damage.
Okay. Well, since you're dropping it, we're gonna leave it up to a coin toss.
Okay.
Odds it caught, evens it didn't. Odds it caught. It takes the 1 fire damage. And is sitting there mortal. You don't see it regenerate for its turn, but it is going to take its time to beat your head in.
Leave this abomination alone. Come on. Oh, she's back down.
This time it's going to turn to you, Thauron. I'm 22 definitely.
Yeah.
You take 12 damage. And it is going to try to step away from the fire.
Opportunity attack, please.
Yeah, go for it.
I guess here's then the question I have. Is the opportunity attack hit on where they started or where they ended? Or where they passed you? Where they started? Okay, so it's flanking. Just making sure. What?
I don't even know if I'd consider that flanking, but I'll take it. Go ahead.
How do I roll an 11 in the same thing twice?
Because you got double crits, so your luck has run out, brother.
Yeah, really. Okay.
Please explain, Thal. Next roll's a crit. Come on, Chris. Next roll's a 20. It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Kabi
Mike?
can still attack.
Yeah, I'm still my turn. Or it's now my turn. I'm gonna shoot at it with my hand crossbow. I'm gonna just kind of stay where I'm standing.
Go for it.
Mm,
Doesn't
no.
hit. Basil, can you finish it?
Let's find out. Holds out the hand, palm forward. Eldritch Blast. Oh, I have inspiration. I have inspiration.
Go for it.
Here comes another 11.
No shit. Oh, well, probably still doesn't.
Nah, it's still not enough. Is this the redemption of Fallon?
I am so depressed right now. I'm about to use this scroll of magic missile. I swear. Oh, there's just no way I would miss again, right? There's no way. I'm using the scroll of magic missile.
He said, I'm not taking the chance.
Yes.
Shaking hands, he curses. Damn it! Just goes in his bag, takes out the scroll, utters the magic words, grabs the ball of energy, and tosses out the bolts.
Listen, 3d6?
Yeah, I can roll it with the thing. Bang.
Yeah.
I think it's D4.
Oh, is it d4? Oh, it rolls itself. Yeah. You are so lucky.
Exact amount.
Oh, he just won over.
Hey, hell yeah.
Describe to me how this wood goes down from your magic missile.
So again, he brings out the scroll, utters the magic word, takes control of the magic in his hand, and then he starts firing controlled bursts. One goes through its leg to cripple it, another takes out part of his arm, and the other one goes directly through the center of the back of its head.
There we go.
And he proceeds to then drop to his knees and just stares at his shaking hands.
We're nearing the end of the session, fellas, but let's take 5 minutes after that. Longer than I thought would be combat.
Can we stabilize Holo?
Holo's unconscious?
She is unconscious, yes. Yeah, you can attempt to stabilize her.
See, Basil doesn't care about us.
You caught me.
We can do it now or after a short 5-minute break. Up to you guys.
That's a medicine check, right?
Yep. Unless you have
Might as well roll my failure now.
I believe that works. Is enough? Yeah.
Yeah, 10's the DC.
So you are stable. Hello. And what's it for how many hours you're unconscious? It's a D6.
I might have actually made that rule up, but I thought it was from something. Yeah, I thought it was like 1d4, but I think I made it up.
I think there are things that knock you unconscious for a number of hours, but I'm not sure if it, counts in this situation. I don't know.
Okay, so we'll say you're unconscious until someone wakes you up.
Okay.
5 minutes. We'll be back in 5 minutes, everybody.
Okey-doke.
Alrighty.
So there you guys go. Destroyed Woodworld. The forest has seemed to calm down a bit. And Uhtred lies there on his knees, just. He looks so angry. He's just exploding with anger.
I'll just say Basil's standing there next to him, just looking at him nervously. Not saying anything, just looking very nervous.
So, what's your plan now? Finish me? Undo these
We
bindings.
could eat.
Undo these bindings. I bet I could take you all with just my bare hands at this point.
Bobby's gonna walk up and I'm gonna kind of put the dagger under his chin. That's some big talk for someone on their knees right now with a bunch of puncture wounds in them.
Kabi, no, please. Do not exasperate the situation.
I'm just gonna go off the intimidation check. You kobold. Are you an assassin? Did you kill
No.
my father?
No, unfortunately, whatever demise he fell to, it had nothing to do with it.
It's not entirely true, is it, Kabi? You were on the ship.
Yeah, but I still had nothing to do with what happened.
So what is your purpose here in Woodhurst? You all came here to what? Ambush me?
Well, no, not exactly. We were escorting someone home when we discovered the state the town was in. We had no idea that you were even here until a few hours ago.
Well, then I suppose you can let me go then, huh?
And there's probably a few dozen questions we'll have for you first. And even then, why would we let you go? You're a highly dangerous individual who seems to be working for some sort of cult leader who seems to have hoodwinked these good people.
Hoodwinked. We're revolutionaries.
You're a revolutionary?
I'm here assisting them, aren't I?
Yeah, why are you doing that? That seems a little odd for someone of your kind.
Goes to show you don't know people as well as you thought you do. Guys, his words just hit the right nerve, I guess.
The right nerve.
Or-
The right nerve.
Can I'd like to do an insight check. I'd like to just see if he's telling the truth.
Hold that thought, Basil, just please. Yep. I'm ready for your crash out.
Not quite.
Give me an insight check. Yeah, he's telling the truth. His truth, at least.
I can see the floor to Kevin.
The right nerve, you say? You've never cared for the common folk? Or, please tell me, what is it that... What honeyed words did he say that swayed you so?
It's true, in my past, I may have not taken common folks' feelings into consideration, but he's opened my eyes. I see it now. I've been unjust. And I only wish to repent in the best way I can.
You seem to have fallen back on your old ways quite quickly the moment you saw me.
You lot are different. You know this to be true. You're scum. Villains living only off the kindness of Killadon. Killadon.
I will agree that we are beholden to the great Dragon King. I would even agree that my blood make me fine. Scum, say. But it was your father who took me in. It was him who made that decision. Not you, not Owain, but Lady Colette.
I suppose it is his decision. Like, I'll never understand it. You may hang around Dragonblood, but you will never be one of us, Basil.
Fact that I am most painfully aware.
Well, I believe we've soured our greeting with each other. So if you would unbind me, we can go our separate ways. You never have to speak. I don't even care to hear whatever special mission you have from my father.
And it's that right there where I see the problem. The Uhtred I know, no matter how cruel, no matter how unjust he may think, he would never abandon his father in this. Never. What have they done to you?
I don't know what you speak of. No one has done anything to me.
I don't believe you. You would not be here if someone had not enchanted you, ensorcelled you, in some way played with your mind. You would not have abandoned the mercenaries, you would not have abandoned Master Owain. If nothing else, your sense of duty was strong.
I have found a higher duty, is all.
Where we come from, there is no higher duty. It makes no sense.
Where we come from isn't the truth of the world, Basil.
Where we come from, the only truth of the world.
My father truly has gotten into your head.
It pains me to hear you speak of it. I will break you this enchantment. Somehow. We've never been on the best terms, Master Uhtred, but I am beholden to you, bound to your family. I will free you of this.
Kind of just grunts and looks away. Do whatever you wish.
Again, Basil's
Kinda.
head kind of drops. this pain. Colby, mind. Do you mind binding him?
We never cut his bounds originally.
Then make them tight.
All right. And I'm gonna go around and I guess tighten the restraints. So I guess the next question is, do we want to question him, here? I'm sure Sal and I could get some answers out of him, or do we want to take him back to the others and try to put him to the rack there?
Neither. I do not believe now is the time for questioning any answers we get. I don't know that we could trust with its state of mind. I believe we need to break this enchantment first. Then we can get the honest answers.
Who are these
Is
others?
there an enchantment, Sal? Can you check him out?
Thal, Thal is zoned out. Like he has hope, and he's looking out for her now that she's unconscious. But he is zoned out, mile away stare.
Okay, alrighty. How should we go about breaking this? I can hit him. Would that do anything? You think? I'd really like to hit him.
He does interject. He goes, "Who are these others you're talking of bringing me to? Who are you working with?"
You are not in any position to be asking us questions right now, boy.
Just kind of clicks his tongue. I'm sorry, sucks his teeth. Talking about clicking tongue.
Well, Sal's in no position. You don't want him to take him to the others. What do you think we should do with him? Leave him bound and gagged here in the woods and come back for him later? Or we could, and Kavi's gonna make a slicing motion with his dagger. Just remove him from the board completely.
We are not killing him. Get that out of your mind.
Really? It seems like there's no love lost between you two. If he gets free, he's gonna rat on us. He's gonna go straight to this Caius. He's gonna run straight back to the collective, and he's gonna rat us out. If we take him to the others, they'll put the screws to him. But we don't know if we'll be able to get any legitimate information out of him because I don't think there's a wizard amongst them. But if we leave him out here, he could, get away, get killed by something. So we're not left with many options here.
Find somewhere to to store him, until we can break him of this magic.
So you are working against the collective. Who are you with? The trust?
We're with our.
Did they put you up to this? I should have known better, all that high mighty talk.
Success. If we were with the trust, you'd be dead, and everybody in that village would be dead.
I have no doubt you're planning to dismantle us one by one.
We just want to know who this Caius fellow is. Strange cult leader emerging from nowhere, talking about a strange new religion. It's very interesting, don't you think? You seem to be pretty close to him. He certainly seems to have convinced you.
We are no religion, and this is no cult. And I merely just ample strength for him to utilize in his heroic journey.
I don't know, man. A bunch of people standing in the middle of the street holding hands and singing seems pretty culty to me.
And people will do what the people do.
So you're denying that this is some sort of religion.
I would be shocked if anyone claimed it to be so.
Mm, okay. Well, then why don't you just tell us what? Why don't you just explain to us what is going on here, and don't sell us the standard, it's the people taking revenge line. That's not going to work here. We're not some farmer. So what's going on here? Really? Where did this Caius come from? Where is he, first and foremost? And why Woodhurst all of a sudden? Because,
I'm
like,
gonna
to be
track
quite
Caius
honest with you,
wherever he goes.
you're only
Okay.
okay. To be quite honest with you, your only value to us is the information in your head right there. And you ain't got any information for us. Well, we can't let you go. So that pretty much narrows your options for outcomes to two. We put you in a shallow grave, or we hand you over to somebody else who'll put you in a shallow grave. And I'm going to shoot Basil a kind of a look like just keep your mouth shut.
You definitely see his eyes narrow and his lips get very tight, but he doesn't call your bluff.
And all the while, I'm like standing in front of him and I'm just kind of like gesticulating with my dagger.
You're gonna track Caius wherever he goes. Where he hailed from is no secret. It's the Northern Sands, of course. And whatever objective you think we have, it is simply to return this town to its oppressed people where it belongs. There's no ulterior motive like your noble friends. Have you even investigated them? Or are you just working with them off a whim?
Well, don't worry. I trust them just as far as I can throw them. So what's the interest in the vault? Is it really just to get access to the gold to give it to the good people of Woodhurst?
It's their money after all.
Is Caius there right now?
I wouldn't know.
Really? You wouldn't happen to know where the leader of your collective is. It doesn't seem that to be that big of a town. He wasn't at town hall. Our friend checked it. He wasn't at the temple. It's where we met you. So that leaves the bank or the barracks.
Or anywhere else in town. I don't understand what you're trying to gain from this. If you wish to see Caius so bad, then just go speak to his number two, the elf.
The elf. Anything else you can give us about this elf?
He's got a soft smile.
A soft smile.
Yes.
A name.
Yes. Jesus. Well, no. Kildon. His name is Benedict. Would that be all?
I still don't understand how you got here.
It was with Owain. tasked me down to go to Woodhurst to kind of see like ponders that for a second. Should check.
Hmm.
Must have hit my head pretty hard.
Or something is corrupting your memory.
Well, it's just slipping my mind from the day's combat. I'm sure. Let me go. I'll return to our way, and then I'll remind myself.
Think
I may
about
be in
that.
for a stern talking to.
Think about that for a moment, Uhtred. I've seen you fight for hours on end. Barely a sweat bead on. But this little spat? That is what fogged up your memory? I think is very wrong here, Uhtred. Please see it.
Little spat. Your friend there nearly punctured my stomach. I you don't know. Kind of starts to lip down with a very defeated look.
Is there like an abandoned farm around here we could stow you away for a couple days? Maybe in that time you'll come to your senses? Because I'll be honest here, you probably don't want to be handed over to the trust, right? You could probably assume what they do to you.
I don't know, execute me. They looked at me as some kind of monster, anyways.
Yeah, I think they look at anybody that doesn't look like them as monsters.
I don't know.
So,
Sure, you could shove me in a nearby farm or something.
oh, we gotta wait for Holo to wake up, so we need to lay low somewhere.
Perhaps
Maybe being away from Wordhurst will clear his mind up.
taking him to the trust is best, at least secure him there. Though I will have words with them, sure that they do you no harm.
Uh,
Whatever you say.
are you sure about that, Basil? I mean, I can't imagine, they'd all be for just outright execution. But remember, this morning, his boss killed their boss. And they all seem to have really liked their boss.
I do remember. And it's not easy, and no, I'm not sure. But what you say is true. Our options are rather limited, and if we leave him in a farmhouse, unless one of us stays with him, there's no guarantee that he will remain there.
Yeah.
I believe our only option is to.
And we definitely shouldn't split the party. Okay, alrighty. Up with him now, and I'm gonna poke him with the dagger.
Just lead the way. Won't resist.
Thank you, Master Uhtred. Understand this is all rather difficult, to say the least.
He just has a very somber, defeated look on his face.
Before I forget to ask, what was his sword?
Just a standard longsword.
It's a longsword?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second.
You're probably not proficient, and no, you can't get sneak attack with it.
I am proficient with it. That's the
Really?
thing. On my proficiency, yep, on my proficiencies, it says longsword.
Well, it's still not a finesse weapon, so you wouldn't be able to use
See,
that
that's what
extreme.
I guess that's what I was gonna look up, is if it had a finesse on it.
Nope.
You can. It's a
Okay.
longsword.
Uh, should I don't know. There it is. It's on my proficiency tabs. Dagger, hand crossbow, longsword, rapier, short sword, and simple weapons.
No, no. I mean, I believe you. I don't know where you got it. I guess bolts must. Have it?
What the hell is a sap property?
I don't know. Let's continue.
Hit a creature with this weapon.
Yeah. Sorry.
We're too distracted. Let's continue.
Okay, all right.
So you guys are taking him and you're escorting him back.
Yep. It would seem so.
Yeah,
How are you gonna
Valorant,
handle?
he'll pick up Holo and walk behind them.
Yeah, you picking her up like cradling, throwing her over your shoulder. How you doing it?
No, he'll cradle her. If she's a bit, I doubt she's like too heavy to carry, even though my strength is 10. But I can always adjust my own density to give me a bit of added strength.
All right, sounds good. So you guys make your way back to the cabin. Not really cabin, the quarry. As you get close to the cabin, you can hear screams, very high pitched screams. Most of that go, Amelia, Amelia, please.
We should probably pick up our pace.
As you make your way inside, you can hear a big thud on the ground.
Do you see anything?
Well, you guys have just entered. I'm going to assume you're going to. I wanted to
No.
give you guys space to say or do anything you wanted before going right now.
Okay.
Sure. But if not, yeah, we can just go straight in.
Rob, I'm unconscious. What do you want from me?
I guess would she have woken up like once we've gotten there? I would have 5 minutes to wake up. It's probably like what, like a 10-ish minute walk.
Yeah, we'll say Holo's kind of coming to at the sound of the thud.
Basil clearly interested, but is not willing to leave Uhtred's side at the moment.
Yeah, Kabi's not gonna rush forward. He's definitely keeping his dagger at Uhtred's back.
I mean, seeing Holo come around, um, he'll help her like stand up if she can stand up. And then he'll take a step inside.
As you make your way into the conference room, there are several things you see. What you see are, the Trust family, Gerard, the likes of them, all with a very pale white expression, staring down at the ground. When your eyes are drawn to it, you can see Father Theron lying over, hunched on the ground, blood spilling from his forehead. You can see the priestess is old. Did I show you guys he's old? Just in case I didn't. I will.
I don't think so.
You see Sister Isolde, who prior to this had a very kind-hearted expression, standing there in a mixture of fear, trying to make herself look bigger and brawnier, putting her body in front of Theron, arms wide open as if trying to protect him. And you can see Amelia being held back by Penelope, blood dripping from her gauntlet, her eyes filled with rage, struggling to get out of Penelope's grip, but looking like she can nearly do so. And that's where we'll call this.
Amelia, how could you?
Big
Jesus.
mad. See, big mad.